A solitary man, Samuel Monroe, lives in a sprawling mansion filled with memories. One day, he sees four children who bear an unexpected resemblance to him, stirring secrets he thought were long gone. Old letters and faded photos whisper of promises once made and family bonds lost in time. The silent halls of his home breathe hints of a story waiting to be uncovered step by step. Tell us where you are watching from. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Stay with us. Mysteries await in every corner now. In a bright, busy city, a kind yet lonely billionaire named Samuel Monroe lived in a huge mansion. Every day he looked at his lovely garden and thought about days long past. One sunny morning, as Samuel strolled by his mansion, he saw something very strange. Four little kids, each with the same kind eyes and bright smiles, played near his entrance. Their faces looked so alike that it made Samuel stop in his tracks. His heart beat very fast as he remembered an old secret he had buried long ago. Samuel believed that the children might hold the key to a hidden part of his family history. He thought of a past filled with love and loss, and the memory of someone dear who he had not seen for many years. The sight of the four little figures made his whole day change. The old words from a dusty diary began to whisper in his mind, hinting that these children could connect him to a forgotten promise. Samuel walked slowly toward his big library, where he kept letters and faded photographs from many years ago. In a worn old box, he discovered a tattered picture of a young woman with four little boys who looked just like the children outside. The memory was warm and sad at the same time. The pages of his diary told a secret story of a lost love and a family that had been kept apart by time. The story made him wonder if the children were his own grandchildren or perhaps a part of the family he had lost. Carrying the diary close, Samuel stepped back into the garden. The sun shone on the small, playful figures near a sparkling fountain. The title, Billionaire Freezes at the Sight of Four Look-alike Kids, Uncovering a Life-Changing Family Secret. Xerania rang in his ears as he watched the kids move gently in the soft wind. Every step they took filled him with a mix of wonder and a deep sadness for the years he had missed. As Samuel followed the children along the winding path, he remembered moments of laughter, small handwritten letters, and promises made so long ago. The garden seemed to hide many secrets of the past in the shimmer of the morning light and the rustle of old trees. Slowly he reached a bend where the children stopped near a small old bench. On the bench lay a dusty wooden box that looked as if it had been kept there for a very long time. Samuel felt his hands tremble as he slowly lifted the lid of the box. Inside were faded letters, old photographs, and little treasures that told a hidden story of love, loss, and mystery. Every piece in the box made him feel as if the secret of his past was unfolding before his eyes. With every breath, he sensed that a storm of important revelations was coming closer. He sat down near the bench, surrounded by the four children who played quietly in the background. The notes in the old diary, the secret letters, and the memories of his lost love mingled with the gentle breeze. The quiet garden, the soft light, and the tender faces of the children all whispered that his life was about to change again. A small sound in the distance hinted that something new was coming, something that would push him even deeper into the mystery of his family secret. Samuel took a deep breath and reached out toward the scattered clues, wondering what new answer the quiet morning might soon reveal. The mystery stayed open, inviting him further into a past filled with hidden truths and gentle promises that still waited to be discovered. Samuel carefully carried the old letters and faded diary into the cool, quiet foyer of his mansion. Every step echoed softly against the marble floor as he moved deeper into the house. The long corridor was filled with shadows and gentle light from stained glass windows. Along the walls, portraits of long-gone family members watched silently, and every detail made Samuel feel that the past was trying to speak to him. In one corner of the corridor, his eyes caught a glimpse of a curious shelf that held many dusty books and mysterious objects. There, behind a thick layer of dust, lay a small golden key that shined in the soft light. The key looked as if it was meant for a special lock, and in that moment, Samuel felt it was a piece of the puzzle laid out for him long ago. His heart filled with both hope and the courage to continue his search. Moving slowly toward an old wooden door at the end of the hall, Samuel's mind buzzed with questions. He recalled the symbols on the letters and the soft whispers of the diary. Every hint had led him here, toward a hidden chamber that might hold the rest of his family's secrets. The door, worn by time yet standing firm, seemed to be a gateway between the forgotten past and the uncertain future. With the golden key held tightly in his hand, Samuel paused in front of the door. The air around him felt alive, full of secrets waiting to be answered. He sensed that behind this door lay the next chapter of his long-hidden family story, an adventure packed with memories, promises, and mysteries that would help him understand where he came from. The silence in the hall was broken only by the soft hum of the old house as Samuel prepared himself for what was to come. Samuel turned the golden key slowly in the lock. With a gentle creak, the old wooden door opened, revealing a room filled with soft light and stirring secrets. A narrow staircase led downward into a space that felt both forgotten and familiar, as if it had been waiting just for him. Inside, the chamber was small and quiet. Faded portraits hung on the stone walls, and strange symbols were painted there long ago. In the middle of the room stood a round table made of dark wood. Resting upon it were an ancient clock with slow-moving hands, a worn teddy bear with a missing patch, and a neat bundle of letters tied with a faded red ribbon. Every object seemed to whisper memories of a lost time and a family that had once shared laughter and love. Samuel walked slowly toward the table, feeling the weight of each step. He reached out with trembling fingers to trace the curves of the letters. As he did, an old diary, its pages yellowed by time, caught his eye from a low shelf near a cracked window. Outside the window, the overgrown garden stretched out, and in it the four children, each so alike that their bright faces reminded him of the sketch in the diary, played under the gentle sunlight. The diary lay open, as if waiting for him. Its pages were filled with simple, faded words, telling stories of old promises, of hidden love, and of dreams that had not been forgotten. Samuel's heart pounded with a mix of hope and wonder as he began to read, each line drawing him further into the mystery of his past. Every step in the chamber seemed to pull him deeper into a secret world that had been locked away for many years. The old objects, the painted symbols, even the soft murmur of the wind outside, all beckoned him to uncover more of the family he had long lost track of. A drawing in the diary of the four children near a secret garden made his pulse quicken, as if it held the very key to the truth he sought. With the diary in hand and the mysterious room around him, Samuel felt as though his adventure was only beginning. Gentle clues and hidden messages lay scattered in every corner, promising more answers to questions he had carried in his heart for so long. The secret chamber, filled with relics of a bygone era, whispered at the next discovery was just a step away. Samuel gently closed the chest, the soft glow of the amulet lighting his curious eyes. With the token gripping his hand, he walked slowly to the tall window overlooking the garden. The four children played there under the warm light, their laughter a gentle echo of distant memories. And it seemed to Samuel that he held another secret waiting to be discovered. His thoughts turned to the faded map tucked between the yellow diary pages. The map showed a secret route winding through hidden halls of the mansion. Samuel studied the delicate lines and familiar symbols, feeling they pointed toward a part of the house he had never seen before. Each mark on the map whispered of a secret room or a quiet garden that held untold answers about his family history. He stepped away from the table, leaving behind the mysterious relics of the chamber, and followed the map's drawn path through long, silent corridors lined with old portraits and dusty keepsakes. The soft hum of the mansion grew as if the very walls wished to share their hidden story. Samuel's heart felt both heavy and hopeful as he passed one hidden door after another, each step echoing his determination to unlock more of the past. At a narrow turn, Samuel found a small door hidden behind a stack of old books. Its carved wood featured faint, intricate designs that matched the symbols seen in the diary. The golden key in his pocket now pulsed softly, urging him to use it on this door. As he pressed the key into the lock, a feeling of deep anticipation filled him, as if the mansion itself recognized the importance of this moment. The door creaked open to reveal a dim passage lit by gentle, mysterious light. The path beyond was covered with a dusty red carpet and led deeper into the mansion's secrets. With every careful step, Samuel felt as though he was walking through a bridge between the life he remembered and the one he was about to rediscover. The mystery of the four look-alike children, the secret letters, and the hidden tokens all converged in the whispers of this long-forgotten corridor. At the end of the passage, a faint sound drew him closer, a subtle rustle, like pages turning in an old book. His eyes were drawn to a small table holding a bundle wrapped in a faded cloth. Samuel's heart beat faster. He slowly reached for the bundle, each movement filled with anticipation of the secrets that lay inside. The next clue waited there, promising to bring him even closer to understanding the family legacy and the connections tying him to those laughing faces in the garden. His journey was far from over. Samuel stood at the threshold of another mystery, ready to reveal the next piece of a story that had been hidden for too long. Samuel gently lifted the lid of the mysterious box. Inside, he found an old faded ribbon, a tiny silver coin with strange markings, and a folded sheet of paper. The paper looked delicate and whispered hints of another secret. Its words spoke of a meeting held long ago beneath the twinkling stars and of a family bond that no time could break. The silver coin, with its curious symbols, seemed to be a sign pointing to a hidden memory of love and loss. With the new clues in hand, Samuel stepped away from the box and looked around the secret room. The ancient paintings and family crests on the walls now appeared as guides leading him further into the mystery. His mind raced to piece together the story that had been scattered through old letters, maps, and relics left behind. Every clue made him feel that the family secret was not lost but hidden, waiting for someone with courage to come and find it. Samuel carefully refolded the sheet of paper and placed the silver coin and ribbon in his pocket. The map he had found earlier showed a route to another part of the mansion, a quiet, forgotten wing that he had never seen before. The symbols on the map matched those on the coin and the inscription on the wooden table. With a resolute heart, he stepped back into the long corridor. The soft evening light now danced through the air, creating mysterious patterns on the marble floor below him. In the corridor, the sound of his footsteps echoed like a gentle drum. Every door he passed seemed to hold another secret from the past, and every portrait on the wall looked as if it wished to share a long-hidden story. Samuel's thoughts were full of images of warm family gatherings, soft laughter, and promises that had been made many years ago. He wondered if these scattered memories would come together to complete a puzzle that had weighed on his heart for so long. Guided by the map, Samuel made his way toward a narrow staircase leading down to a hidden wing of the mansion. The air grew cooler as he descended, and the faint scent of old paper and earth welcomed him. At the bottom of the stairs, a long hallway stretched out before him, lined with small alcoves and dusty relics. Each step made him feel closer to the family he had never truly known, yet always longed to be a part of. As Samuel walked along the shadowed corridor, a soft glimmer caught his eye near an alcove at the far end. There, half buried behind a broken vase and a scattering of cobwebs, lay a small wooden chest. Its surface carried carvings of symbols that Samuel had seen before in his diary and on the silver coin. The chest felt warm to his touch, as if it held the heartbeat of the past. In that quiet moment, beneath the faint echo of his footsteps, it was clear that the chest was the next step on his journey. Samuel knelt beside the chest and slowly reached for its lid. Just as his fingers touched the worn wood, a gentle sound from behind him made him pause, a soft rustling, as if the mansion itself was urging him to look deeper. In that breathless second, the mystery deepened, and more secrets awaited discovery in the silent halls of the mansion. Samuel slowly opened the chest, his heart pounding as he unfolded a final, crinkled letter. The letter told the secret of a past filled with love and promises, and it revealed that the four look-alike children were not accidents but a hidden sign. They were the living symbols of a family bond long buried by years of silence. Every word lifted a weight from Samuel's heart and shone like a ray of sunlight across the dusty room. The letter explained that many years ago, a precious promise was made to keep the family safe and together against all odds. The treasured items in the chest, a faded ribbon, a tiny silver coin with mysterious carvings, and old photographs, were all pieces of that promise. They were meant to show that no matter how far life pulled people apart, there was a way to reconnect and bring love back to the family. Standing there, Samuel realized his loneliness was replaced by a bright hope. Outside, the four children continued to play beneath the soft glow of the setting sun. Their gentle laughter and familiar faces were like a bridge connecting Samuel to the long-forgotten parts of his past. Now the mansion did not feel cold and empty, but warm and full of memories waiting to be shared. The old portraits in silent hallways, once scattered with secrets, now whispered of a future where the lost pieces of his life were finally coming home. With the letter clutched close and the relics of the past glowing softly at his side, Samuel felt his journey reach an important turning point. The mystery of the hidden family secret was unraveled just enough to fill him with courage, promise, and the joy of new beginnings. As the cool night began to settle outside and the stars peeked through the broken windows, Samuel knew in his heart that his life was about to change in wonderful ways. The promise of tomorrow shone brightly in that silent moment, leaving him eager for the next piece of the puzzle.